What's up guys, it's Carter from Clarity Auto Details, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Wash and Shine. So, as I was starting detailing, and pretty much since always, it's been kind of incensed that Turtle Wax is kind of the lowest of the low. They're like down with Armor All, they're just pretty low-end detailing products. That's always been kind of the common understanding among detailers is Turtle Wax is crap. But this year they've been, well, even last year too, they've been making strides to really appeal to higher end products and trying to make their products a little bit more valuable and actually usable. So I was at Walmart the other day, and as I do, I walk through the detailing section every time I'm at Walmart because I'm kind of a nerd, even though none of the products there really interests me. Now that I'm a professional, it's still fun to look through, see what they've got. And I saw this new Hybrid Solutions ceramic wash and wax, and I was like, I wonder what it's like. And so I went ahead and I picked up a bottle and I tested it on a couple cars for you guys, and I decided to do a review on it to just tell you guys what I thought. So first things first, as with any product, we need to do the smell test. I can't already say, before smelling this thing, it smells incredible, guys. Oh my gosh, it smells great. Yeah, it smells really nice. And I know I probably shouldn't be smelling chemicals, but oh well. I'm probably gonna get coronavirus and die from that anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Anyway, so smell test, smells great. That's not really what's important. What's important to me in a soap is lubrication, how well it cleans, how well it suds up, can you use it in the sun without it drying on the paint and causing issues there, and what's the valuable, and since this is a wash and wax, what kind of wax is it actually going to leave behind? So let's first talk about lubricity. So this soap is kind of more on the slim side of lubrication. It's definitely less slick than something like PNS Pearl would be, but it's going to be good enough to get the job done for sure. I like a lot more slickness in my soap just because the main job of a soap is to be slickness and act as a lubricant while you're agitating dirt on the surface. So for me, this isn't what I'd grab in most situations just right off the bat because to me it's not slick enough, but it is slick enough to get the job done without scratching. Don't confuse that. I just like a slicker soap than this. As for cleaning goes, it's any old soap. It cleans nicely, and it gets all the dirt off the car, which is really all that it should do. It just loosens up the dirt, and it doesn't obviously strip any waxes or sealants or coatings from the surface. It does a great job. So for that reason, it's great shampoo. As for suds go, it's again on the low end of suds. If I'm going to be completely honest, you can see here me filling the bucket, and then you can see me foaming it up, and it doesn't foam up that much, and then you'll see later on when I'm actually using it, it doesn't foam up very much on the surface at all. You can hardly even see any suds, so I dislike that. But suds isn't necessarily the factor to determine whether or not a soap is actually lubricating or doing its job. As you know, O&R, which isn't a soap, but it acts in the similar way. It's a replacement for soap, basically. That doesn't suds up at all, and actually it kills suds. So suds isn't actually an important thing to determine whether or not a product for cleaning your paint's good. When I'm using a soap, I like suds. It's kind of a psychological thing. I have a feeling it's like that for most people, where suds are kind of like, we've all been taught to think suds mean cleaning. So it's kind of feels weird, but there's no actual issue with it there. Value is really the weak point for this product. It's $12.99 a bottle for 48 ounces, which is a lot of money. Granted, I get business pricing from the distributor we work through, but I get a gallon of PNS Pearl for $15. So yeah, and even if you're buying it on Amazon, which is marked up from where it's normally priced at retail, that's $25 a gallon, and I'll go into some of the math here. So for 48 ounces, it's $13. and you're supposed to be using 3 ounces to get to the gallon, as per the directions on the back. Well, that is a dilution ratio of 42 to 1, whereas most soaps are going to be 128 to 1, or only 1 ounce per gallon. So, 1, it's kind of on the pricier side, and 2, you're actually using on the more of it. So at this price point of $13, you're spending about $3 per wash, assuming that you use 4 gallons when you wash your car, which is pretty normal. If you compare that to P&S Pearl, which costs about 80 cents a wash using 4 gallons of water, this is expensive. And that's even with the $25 price tag. P&S Pearl still only costs 80 cents per wash. So this is a really, really expensive soap, especially considering what it actually is. It's really, really on the pricey side. Now, as far as the protection it leaves, it's advertised as wash and wax, so I'm expecting some sort of wax. Normally wash and waxes don't really do a whole lot, but sometimes they give something. And in that case, this soap actually blew me out of the water, guys. It was incredible. It did a really, really good job. You can see in the video where I rinse it at the beginning and then rinse it off at the end, you can see there's definitely more beading going on there than there was. And the camera actually doesn't do it justice. There was definitely even more beading than you see in the video here. So yeah, there was many spots on this car where the water wasn't beading whatsoever. It was just pooling up and completely flat. And at the end, after the wash, and all that I'd done is wash the car with this soap, there was water beading. So I'm really impressed by the protection that it leaves. And I was additionally able to actually notice some sort of extra shine, which is really cool. With like wash and waxes, you never notice like, oh, my car is shinier than it would have been with just regular. No, it's not really normal. But with the thing, with this thing, it just kind of works. It's really great. So in conclusion, I'd rate this soap at about a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I say this because it's marketed toward the consumer, so we can't factor in all the professional types of things that we'd want to, that we'd normally want to factor in. So we can't factor in like price per ounce and price per wash, those kinds of things. So you kind of have to take that into account when deciding on a prosumer product, what to rate it. So I think it's about a 6 or a 7 out of 10 because it leaves a great wax protection, and it's advertised as having ceramic in it, which to me means if the wash and wax, if the wax part is ceramic, then you're good to use it on your coatings. Don't quote me on that, but I have a feeling that that's what they're trying to mean by that. So if I was a consumer maintaining my car, I would totally pick up this, and I'd be reaching for it pretty regularly. It's kind of the same sort of issue of, with value. It's kind of the same thing of, Apple versus Windows. If you think about that, like lots of people are willing to pay that Apple premium because it's a product that just works, whereas Windows, you might have to tinker with it a little bit, that kind of thing. I think it's the same kind of thing here. And I never thought I'd be saying that about Turtle Wax, but this product actually does just work really, really well. And I didn't even talk about how good it was in the sun, but it was really good for me in the sun and left no streaking, by the way. But this product just kind of works. It's really, really, it's good. So if you don't mind paying a little bit extra for a product that just works, I would definitely consider picking yourself up a bottle of this. Turtle Wax has definitely made great strides, and I'll probably be reviewing more of their hybrid solutions line in the future, because it's supposed to be their kind of top of the line stuff. And yeah, I mean, before this, I'd never considered touching a Turtle Wax product ever. Now I'm actually recommending a Turtle Wax product to people. I never thought that would happen, but yeah. Anyway, guys. I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys next week. Peace out.